Hey guys, I'm Wyatt Miller, Windsurf brand manager at Slingshot, and we're down here at my Windsurf center, Pro Windsurf La Ventana in Baja. You can tell by the sweet cactus, definitely in Mexico. Every season we teach a ton of people how to windfoil down here at the center, and everybody wants to know how to foil all the way through a gybe. And it is a super cool feeling when you finally get your first foiling gybe all the way through without touching down at all. But it's not easy. It's definitely takes some work. So the first thing is you just have to slow everything down. It's okay to do, a 20, 30, 40 meter downwind gybe and lose a ton of ground because the windfoil board goes upwind so good, you're going to gain that back. So what I'm going to explain here is kind of the best way to go about landing your first few foiling gybes. This may not be the most radical, awesome, coolest foiling gybe, and you may not follow this exactly once you already know how to do it, but this really helped me learn how to get my first few foiling gybes. So the first key, slowing everything down. The second key is foot placement. So I'm going to take my back foot out of the foot strap, place it dead across the center line of the board, all the way back against the foot straps. The board is set up to be balanced with the foil with your feet in the foot straps. If I take my back foot out and I put it too far forward, I'm going to drop off a foil, and that's no good. So my back foot comes out as far back as I can get it against the foot straps, dead across that center line. The next key is that I'm going to start my gybe real easy and really slow, toe pressure on my back foot, lifting up on my front foot, and start into that gybe really mellow. The second key, maybe it's the third key, is that as I go into this gybe, I want to go from foiling high to going down towards the water and foiling low mid-gybe. When I do my foot switch, for 1 second I'm going to have all my weight on my back foot, and that's going to cause the foil to lift. So if I go into this gybe too high on the foil, when I do my foot switch, I'm going to overfoil and crash. So the first key, slow everything down. Second key, make sure that back foot is right dead across the center line and as far back as you can get it. Go into this gybe super nice and mellow. Third key is go from foiling high at the start of the gybe to foiling down low towards the end of the gybe. So nice, long, slow carve. As soon as I'm about to hit dead downwind, I'm going to release the backhand to let that sail flip. It may not flip all the way because I'm doing a really slow, mellow gybe, but as I start to cross straight downwind and head in the new direction, that sail is going to kind of come across the nose of the board, and I'm going to be able to grab the new side of the sail, the new side of the boom. I don't want to sheet in right away. Again, I'm trying to slow everything down. So I'm just going to grab it, give it just some light pressure, and as I come further through that gybe, I'm going to be able to sheet in more and more and more. And here goes the next big key to landing your first foiling gybe, is that I don't want to switch my feet until the very, very, very latest possible moment. Instead, I grab the new side of the boom, I'm sheeting it in, and I want to be going the new direction, switch stance, and I want to go as far as I can, switch stance, until I've attained a really stable, balanced flight, switch stance in the new direction before I go for my foot switch. My foot switch is really the hardest part because the foil is really sensitive to pressure on one rail or the other. My foot switch has got to be absolutely perfect. So I want to be going the new direction, switch stance, nice and stable, steady flight, feeling comfortable, and then go for a quick foot switch. The key to the foot switch is my front foot has got to come across and be dead across the center line of that board. If I'm too much to one rail or the other, the board's going to swing wildly upwind or downwind, and I'm going to crash. That's where most people lose it in the foil gybe, is this foot switch. So try to go across the wind, switch stance as long as you can, and then a quick foot switch. My front foot, really important to be dead across that center line, and now my old back foot comes all the way forward, either right back into the strap or to the middle of the board between the two straps. But again, I don't want to step too far forward because then I'm going to come off a foil. I want to keep my weight centered over these foot straps for the whole gybe. So just Slow everything down. Foil from high down to low as you hit straight downwind. Don't sheet that sail in too fast, and don't switch your feet. Cruise the new direction, switch stance until you've really comfortably in a steady, stable flight. Then go for a quick foot switch, and just make sure the hardest part is that front foot has got to come across and hit dead center to avoid tipping one rail or the other. It's not easy, it's totally doable, and it's a great feeling. So good luck, guys.